Libras, there might be temptation to dip back into toxic relationships or patterns or mindsets this season. So you really need to focus and harness the energy back internally to really succeed this season. Welcome to your Aquarius season Horoscope. First things first, Libra, I think that true to your name, balance and harmony are really going to be key attributes that I want you to focus on this season. When I was channeling for you, I was seeing these forces of arguing, and there was like one person yelling at another and then another person holding them back. And I feel like some of you might be penting up a lot of anger or frustration towards maybe a friend, a lover, a coworker, family member, about something that just hasn't been working in your relationship, or maybe you feel like you're taking advantage of, or you're just giving away all your personal power. And again, remember that Mercury is going to go retrograde on January 30th through to February 20th. So basically all the Aquarius season, we're either in the shadows or in full-blown retrograde energy. So I need you to be aware of that. And if there is a conversation that you want to be having, remember that we do have Mercury retrograde making a square to Mars in Taurus at this time. So there may be times where it may just come out. Because again, Libras are known for their charm, keeping the peace, keeping the balance, making sure that everyone else likes them, that everyone's getting along. But if you're being taken advantage of, Libras, or if something is not working, be sure to use your voice. That's going to be very key right now. And also, the animals that were coming through were spider, snake, and a dolphin. Usually I don't get that many animals coming through at once for these general readings, but of course, snake, shedding old skin, a lot of intuition, I believe, with snakes as well. Spiders, weaving, what are you creating? What web are you spinning? Are you being caught in a lie? Are you being manipulative, or do you feel like you're being manipulated? Also with spiders, there is that weaving of manifestation. So just to be aware of that. And then dolphins too, it's like honesty, harmony, serenity, and also voice, so that throat chakra as well. And again, if water really resonates with you right now, just to get away, and whether it's taking a bath, a shower, being near bodies of water, just where you can bring back that calmness, okay? The cards that I pulled, we have the Two of Wands with the Four of Swords and the Devil. So especially with this Two of Wands and the Four of Swords, there may be a decision, which sometimes are not Libra's favorite things to make, of where you're going to continue doing the same thing with the same people, or are you going to invest in something bigger, more grand. Some of you might be moving or wanting to move or going in a completely different direction. Especially with this Two of Wands, you can see the figure holding that globe. So definitely some of you are contemplating whether you want to move or just doing something completely different. And with this move, is it going to be something that's going to make you more passionate? Remember, wands represent that fire energy. Is this something that's going to set your heart on fire, so to speak, or really fulfill a soul's purpose? And I need you all to rest. Another thing that was coming through was meditation. It's kind of like that lotus position. And I know that some of you are not in tune with meditation, or it's just something that doesn't resonate at this moment. If it doesn't feel good just to sit in one place and you feel anxious, it's probably a good thing that you're practicing that, so you can allow all of that frenetic energy to be let go and it not to consume you. Because that also could be the Devil card as well with this Four of Swords. Some of you might not be resting enough, and then these limiting beliefs or certain mindsets or narratives keep playing in your head over and over again. And because of that, you may be attracting certain energies or mirrors into your life because you keep thinking the same thing over and over again because you're not taking the time to rest. And some of you might also be dreading this decision. So also decide, is this actually a decision that you want to make, or are you just making someone else happy? So I want you, it's not that you have to be selfish right now, Libra, but take back some of that power. That's a really big thing with the Devil card. I feel like some of you might just be giving away all your power and all your energy to other people. And that might also be why this maybe disagreement or argument is going to bubble to the surface during this retrograde, because you've had enough and it's just not serving you. Also, of course, with the Devil, this might be a Capricorn that you're dealing with, sun, rising, or moon. So just be aware of that. Capricorns can be very type A and their way are the highways. So maybe you've just been putting up with one for too long and it's just time to have a conversation or a discussion. Like I said, it's not that the argument has to cause a finale or something to end necessarily, but I do want you to see where either certain relationships, energies, or mindsets are keeping you held back, and where maybe taking a respite, a pause, or just incorporating more energy into your mental health and spiritual health are going to serve you to make some of these decisions a lot easier. And remember, Libra, you're an air sign, as is Aquarius. So all of this energy that we have moving through Aquarius will make great trine-based aspects to your sun and any other personal planets in Libra. So I want you to be aware of that as well, that this still can be a very benevolent season, but I just think that for whatever reason, this Mercury retrograde is potentially going to hit you a little bit harder, just to allow some of this clarity and conversations to come through so that you can move forward with better, more aligned relationships that can allow you to be your beautiful, charming self. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through for Libras. Yeah, some of you are definitely moving. You're just like, I'm done. I'm seeing a figure driving like a Corvette, or just wanting to take a trip, or just wanting to get away. I think some of you are really in this position of like, I am through with this. I'm frustrated. I need to just get away. So even if you physically can't go on a trip or go to a different city, try and explore, go to a different part of your city that you've never been to, go somewhere completely different where you haven't had any experience. And I would recommend by yourself, just to see what downloads are coming through. Again, with all of this Aquarius energy, it's a lot of air energy, a lot of downloads, ideas will be coming through. And two, this is interesting that we just had the Devil, and then the next card too is the Seven of Swords. So I think that some of you, either if you're the one doing it or being received to, there's like manipulation or lies, or someone's being sneaky or underhanded. So I just want you to be aware of that. If you're feeling in your gut that something is off or that someone's not being genuine, to call bullshit and to really use your discernment, or just having these conversations of whether you're not being treated fairly, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever that is, having these conversations. Because with that Seven of Swords energy, there could be some shady dealings going on, or even just for yourself, Libras, you keep running away from a certain conversation or a decision that needs to be made. So just be aware of that to see what's coming through. I do think naturally, given your temperament and all of this air energy, relationships will be a main focal point during this Aquarius season. Which ones are serving you and which ones need to be let go for better ones to break through, because we do have that beautiful Seven of Cups energy. So there will be lots of decisions, especially when partnered with the Two of Wands. It's like you will be making decisions this season. I think some of them will be very definitive on how the next few months, or maybe this upcoming year, is going to treat you. And the big thing with the Seven of Cups is like, all that glitters is not gold. So really being aware that if people are saying certain things, be aware if they're being honest or if they're just gaslighting you or saying what you want to hear. Use that discernment. And I think taking time to slow down, focus more on your spiritual health, you'll be more in tune with your intuition, your subconscious, your higher self, to see through maybe some insincerity or people just trying to pull one over you. The last card we have here is the Judgment card. So this is kind of like the ultimate decision card, that there's going to be something or someone that you have to decide if this is an energy that you want to move forward with. And again, I think it's very timely that basically Aquarius season ends when Mercury stations direct. So near the end of Aquarius season, there might be a major decision that you have to take, whether that's a move, whether that's relationships ending, or if you're just going to be able to resolve certain relationships and move forward in a cohesive manner. The bottom card is that King of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you do have this game plan. You know what you want to do. You're really moving in a position of power right now, and you're accumulating more power. And that also might be the catalyst to let some of these relationships go, because you know that you're growing so much. So certain energies have to go because you're really stepping up and you're really mastering your craft, and others are not, and that's okay. So definitely your base Libran traits are going to be tested right now, and decisions will be made. Some heads might roll, so to speak. So don't be afraid to make those decisions. But first and foremost, Libras, I need you to connect back with yourself. That will really help you to navigate all of these things, especially with that Devil card, to be aware of what mindsets and belief systems are going through your head and knowing when you need to shift them so you can attract better opportunities moving forward. So that's your general reading, Libras. Of course, you can watch your rising and your moon sign videos for even more clarity. If this reading resonated, please feel free to share and to tag another Libra that can benefit. And if you want to leave a tip, big or small, you can click the link in my bio and my PayPal link is there, or just to book a one-on-one session. You can also find that there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.